A man struggles with a condition that leaves him with an intellectual deficit and is abandoned by his wife, who leaves him and their daughter behind without realizing the child is a genius. Sam Dawson, a man who wears his autism like a badge of strength, begins his ordinary morning in an extraordinary way. A phone call from the hospital informs him he's about to become a father. Sam races through the streets of New York as if defusing a ticking time bomb. Arriving at the hospital, he finds Rebecca, the soon-to-be mother, writhing in pain. Sam, of course, tries to help but is quickly pushed aside. Not exactly the first choice for a midwife. Moments later, the nurses introduce Sam to the small and perfect Lucy Diamond Dawson, named after the iconic Beatles song. Rebecca, however, disappears into the chaos of the city, leaving Sam holding a newborn baby and a heart full of uncertainty. Without hesitation, Sam dives into the unlikely world of parenthood. From makeshift diapers fashioned out of bedsheets to chaotic trips to Target, where the store size feels deliberately designed to confuse him, he does his best to care for Lucy. Thankfully, his neighbor Annie steps in, like a real-life Mary Poppins, teaching him basic tricks like feeding the baby every 2 hours, a lesson he memorizes using Nickelodeon programming for reference. Lucy grows up knowing her father is different but special. Their days are marked by breakfasts at IHOP, readings of Green Eggs and Ham, and park outings. One thing is certain. While Sam might not know how to make fancy fruit pancakes, he knows how to create magical moments. However, raising Lucy proves to be more challenging than Sam anticipated. At school, Lucy's teacher showcases a drawing where Lucy is a giant towering over a tiny Sam. For a father who idolizes his daughter, this feels like a scathing movie review. Sam insists Lucy read more advanced books to surpass any barriers, but she replies that she prefers stories they can share. And who can blame her? Nobody wants a Dr. Seuss book without a happy ending. In one hilarious and slightly awkward scene, Sam attempts to order pancakes at Bob's Big Boy, his insistence on recreating an IHOP dish nearly causing a culinary scandal. Things take a dramatic turn when Child Protective Services enters the picture, a department that feels like the opposite of a Pixar movie. Caseworker Margaret Calgrove believes Lucy would be better off in another home and brings the case to court. Sam fights to keep his daughter but is limited to supervised visits. Desperate, he seeks help from Rita Harrison, a lawyer. Between awkward moments and persistence worthy of an action hero, Sam convinces Rita to help him, partly because she needs to keep up appearances among her peers. During supervised visits, Sam and Lucy display a bond that melts even the hardest of hearts. Lucy, feeling guilty for everything that's happened, promises never to wish for another dad. Meanwhile, in a touching gesture, Sam promises to buy her a voice recorder so she can send him messages. The irony of the film is clear. While Sam is deemed unfit, many fit parents don't show half the effort he puts into fatherhood. If it were me, I'd never face a lawyer like Rita without a solid plan. But moving on, Sam decides to visit Rita's office after receiving a court letter demanding a psychological evaluation. Naturally, Rita tries to ignore him. After all, nothing motivates someone like office gossip. To silence her colleagues, she agrees to take the case pro bono. Soon, this unlikely duo is heading to the evaluation in a car that should probably be retired. Sam, haunted by a childhood filled with psychologists, panics during the session when Lucy becomes the topic. Mental note: add psychologist to Sam's list of forbidden words. Rita, as ambitious as she is stressed, tries to gather witnesses to prove Sam is a good father. Mission almost impossible. Sam's friends are supportive but not exactly courtroom material. Desperate, Rita storms into the Starbucks where Sam works and demands results. Sam, with Jedi-like patience, a free Star Wars reference, turns to Annie, an agoraphobic friend. Predictably, Annie declines with the classic excuse, "Leaving the house? Better not." The court day arrives, and Lucy lies outright to help her father. Sam is heartbroken to see her in this position, but with Rita's encouragement, Annie overcomes her phobia to testify on Sam's behalf. A victory, right? Almost. Annie breaks down emotionally when questioned about her own father. Meanwhile, Rita and Sam retreat to her house, where they encounter her son, Willie, colder than a broken fridge. Their strained relationship is something Rita tries to make up for by coaching Sam for court. Spoiler, he refuses to lie. The big day comes, and Sam starts answering well in court. But chaos follows him like a shadow. An accident at work ruins his suit and nearly makes him late. In court, Sam reveals more about his past, blaming himself for losing custody of Lucy. Rita, despite her own roller coaster of a life, unfaithful husband, toxic colleagues, and a distant son, stands firm beside Sam. After emotional moments, including a supportive hug, they return to their mission, reuniting with Lucy. Lucy, as determined as a mini-hero, keeps running away to Sam's house, creating tension with her adoptive mother, Randy. Surprisingly, Randy begins to see that Sam gives Lucy something she cannot: genuine love. One night, Randy shows up with Lucy asleep in her arms, surrendering her to Sam. In tears, she admits he is Lucy's true heart. To everyone's surprise, Sam suggests that Randy remain in Lucy's life as a mother figure, a suggestion she accepts. It's one of those moments that restores your faith in humanity. Director Jesse Nelson insisted that Sean Penn, who portrays Sam, spend time with people with intellectual disabilities to capture the character's authenticity. And Penn delivered a performance so moving it earned him an Oscar nomination. I, of course, would never miss important deadlines like Sam did, but like him, I would never lie to manipulate the court. One thing that stands out is how the film portrays life's complexities without one-dimensional villains. Now, if you were the judge, would you grant Sam full custody or opt for joint custody with the adoptive family? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to check out my video on mad scientists bringing a Neanderthal back to life. See you there, and take care.